you want?
Hello, my name is Charles Reisner. I am 14 and I go to Bethlehem Central. My favorite part about this trip was one of the seminars with Intersections International, and it was a group of 5 people. One was a Roman Catholic priest, there's another pastor there, 2 people were Muslims, and 1 was Jewish, and they sort of all got along together. And one of the women who was Islamic, she was talking about her experiences after 9/11 when she was a kid, and it was sort of interesting seeing her point of view. Also, there was somebody, this is also on the first day, he came in and he talked about his experiences with being Islamic and what it's like growing up in the US, and it gave a whole different perspective. And yeah, that was also very interesting. I'd like to thank the Albany Presbytery for making this possible, and yes.
My name is Maxine Clay. I am 17 years old and I'm a senior at Albany High School. And these past couple of days, learning about Islamophobia, for me especially, I was really interested in this, especially in the outcome of events these past few months. I really enjoyed hearing from the speakers and hearing their experiences. It definitely had a greater impact coming from them because they had been through it, as opposed to coming from someone who was just spewing textbook words at us. The things we learned this week, I thought I was pretty well versed in, what I knew, but I found out that what I knew definitely wasn't enough, and I'm really excited to be able to go back home and have a newfound respect for the Muslims in this country, especially, and all over the world as well.
Hi, I'm Joseph Reisner. I'm a junior at the Bethlehem Central High School. I'm with the Westminster Presbyterian Church, and I really enjoyed this trip to New York City because, well, it's New York City, and I like the seminars. They were really interesting. I learned a thing or two about Islam, and I'd like to thank the Albany Presbytery for sending me here, and yeah.
My name is Juliette Fubios. I'm 16 years old, and I attend Albany High School where I'm a senior. I came here with Westminster Presbyterian Youth Group today, this past week, and I had a really great time. I particularly enjoyed hearing our first presentation and the perspective of a Muslim American growing up in the wake of 9/11 and hearing those struggles from him firsthand, because as a Christian there's struggles that I've imagined and I've inferred that might have been exacerbated by the events of 9/11, but to hear the coming of age story of someone in a religion in our country is something kind of troubling, that in a country where in our Constitution we say we have freedom of religion, or that's kind of being affected by the fear that's perpetuated today. So going forward, I hope to be a stronger ally to my Muslim brothers and sisters in addressing those who perpetuate that fear and hatred. Thank you.
Bate Egbe, LaSalle Institute. I'm 16.
What did you learn on this trip?
I learned about Islamism and how the people of Islam are not always bad. They can be good at sometimes.
What was interesting or new to you?
The way Islam profess the faith, the way they follow all the rules like the Ramadan, what they fast. I'm not sure, and how they pray every day. I'm not sure any Catholic or Christian can do that.
What does this have to do with your faith?
I think the faiths are like similar.
And what do you want to bring home to your church?
I want to bring what I've learned about Islamism and Islamophobia.
Okay.
Robert Clay.
16, Albany High School.
What did you learn on this trip?
What I learned on this trip is about Islamophobia and about Muslim Americans in this country at this time and the history of Muslim Americans.
What was interesting or new to you?
Mostly what was new to me was the topic in general. I mean, I know quite a bit about the Islamic religion, but I didn't know about a lot of the things they faced growing up in America, and especially around the 9/11 period, how they're scrutinized against, and now this period, it's kind of happening all over again.
What does this have to do with your faith?
As Christians, it's our job to welcome everyone and make everyone feel safe. So I think this whole trip was about learning to play our part in society and our community and helping each other out.
And what do you want to bring home to your church?
My knowledge.
Hi, my name is Amani Elad. I'm 15 and I'm in 10th grade at Jones Stewart.
What did you learn on this trip?
I learned that Islamophobia is more of a fear that's been brought on by years and years of prejudice against people of a different religion, and something that, because people fear what they can't really understand.
What was new or interesting to you?
Some new things I learned were stuff about Islamic cultures like Ramadan. There were some things I didn't know, some things I did know, and then the hijab, and then there were some stuff about different teachings. I think maybe a little confusion about the Muslim culture, but how there are different ways of being Muslim.
What did this have to do with your faith?
It taught me how to be more of a loving Christian, how to love, because God said that we should love all of us, all of the creatures that He created, and Muslims are people that He created. So I think it just gave me a better understanding of who Muslims are and where they stand, and gives me a better way to, I don't know, empathize with them.
Mm-hmm. And what do you want to bring back to your church?
I want to bring back the better understanding that I learned with the Muslim culture, because I think so many people are really confused about what the Muslim culture is really all about.
My name is Islamophobia. I'm 17 and I'm a junior at Shaker High School.
What did you learn on this trip?
I learned that Islamophobia is a really serious issue, and it's just gotten worse and worse as Trump has become president.
What was interesting or new to you?
What was interesting and new was that, like, instead of just listening to the people who ran it talk, we kind of just like we interacted with them and we voiced our opinion as well. Instead of just listening to them preach, we really got to take more away from it.
What does this have to do with your faith?
It really just tells me that, like, you have to be able to accept others for their religion as for them to accept you for yours, and you can't be prejudiced against other people just because of what they believe in. It's not right.
And what do you want to bring home to your church?
I want to bring home the knowledge that I've learned here, and basically to love all other religions and not judge anybody else.
Okay.
I'm Ara. I'm 17 and I go to Shaker High School.
What did you learn on this trip?
I learned about different cultures, especially the Islam culture, and how the religion is very similar to Christianity, which I did not know.
What was interesting and new to you?
The fact that there are a lot of like powerful Muslim people who I did not know. Like, I don't know. I just knew of Muhammad Ali, and there are a lot. So that's what I learned.
What does this have to do with your faith?
It strengthens my faith because I've learned to accept people more. Yeah.
And what do you want to bring home to your church?
Just to be able to like welcome, especially like the Muslims who feel isolated because of the political society. Yeah.
Okay.
My name's Nick. I'm 16. I go to Albany High School.
Okay, and the questions that I have for you is, what did you learn like on this trip?
I learned that Islamophobia is a serious problem, especially in today's day, and that I need to do my part and be more sensitive for other races to make them feel more comfortable.
Alright, what was interesting or new to you?
Basically the whole concept, like, I understood about the racism, but I understand the specifics of it, so it really, like, educated me on what's going on around me.
What do you think this has to do with your faith?
I feel that we're supposed to help everyone around us and make sure everyone's as comfortable as we are.
Okay, what do you want to bring home?
My knowledge.
Back.
I want to bring back my knowledge on this topic.